For adoptive parents, you are introduced to fit the day you start the search process for your kids. All children have both good and challenging qualities. What you want is to find the kids who are the right fit for your personality, values, and lifestyle. I believe detecting fit is a matter of gut level versus brain level knowledge. A kid can look perfect or very imperfect on paper, but when you meet him or her in person, something kicks in that tells you, of course, or no way, or maybe. And that's just the beginning. From the point at which you and your kids become a family, you can apply fit to, well, pretty much everything that follows. Over the years, we had to suss out fit for obvious things like babysitters, coaches, therapists, tutors, and music teachers, but also to less obvious things like behavioral systems, travel destinations, movie picks, restaurants, and so on. As just one random example, the boys and I had more fun on our first trip to Victoria, Canada, where there is nothing to do, than we did on our one trip to Hawaii, because the former, with its quirky charm, was more us at the time. Probably the most important area in which fit applies is choosing a school. As I wrote about earlier, between the two of them, my kids over the years attended 2 schools with great reputations, 2 with funky reputations, and 1 that no one had ever heard of. School switching was kind of a hobby in our family. Ranking the schools from most positive experience to the most negative one, the order looks something like this. Funky reputation school 1, school no one ever heard of, funky reputation school 2, great reputation school 2, a 1, and great reputation school 2. And about that one I say, this experience was so negative, I'm tempted to make up some other schools just to move with this one further down the list. As you can see in our experience, the so-called great schools ended up as what I fondly refer to as awful fits for one kid or the other, or both. To help determine fit regarding a given school, activity, or person for your kid, I recommend getting as much information as possible. I find talking to folks, administration, teachers, parents, more useful than reading information or looking at stats and achievements. Believe it or not, most places highlight their most positive stats and achievements in their recruiting information. Fit is primarily about the human element, so the more human contact before making a decision, the better. A few more thoughts about this. If you're getting input from someone and find that you don't personally have a fit with that person, their values, vision, etc. don't line up with yours, listen carefully to their advice, and then do the exact opposite.